Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ann Lincoln Show. My name's Ann Lincoln. This is a show I'd like to do for you. This is a special show. This is a show for the libraries this summer. This summer in Aurora, it is a summer of imagination. And all the good stuff that usually happens at the libraries is still happening, maybe just not in the building. So you can get more information about that. You can get more information at auroralibraries.org, auroralibraries.org. And I would like to go ahead and start the show right now. I've made a special show for the libraries for the Summer of Imagination. I imagined what it would be like to do my job once upon a time. Those people were called bards. So I'm calling this show The Tales of the Juggling Bard. And I've brought my friends and neighbors, Nico and Henry. Are you guys ready for a show? Yeah. Clap your hands and let me know you're ready for the show. Yeah! So my friends and neighbors, Nico and Henry, are here, and we're going to start the show with some magic. Because juggling bards used to travel around and try and tell stories and do juggling and magic for people. And I have read lots of books about magic, so you guys, I want to tell you some of the magic secrets that I have learned. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, the first magic secret that I learned, I read a book about the magical handkerchief. And I found out what a magical handkerchief is. A magical handkerchief is not magic. No, you know what it is? It's a silky piece of cloth. It's a silky piece of cloth, but when magicians read books about magic and practice, there's 101 different tricks that they can learn to do. 101 different tricks. I know 2. I'm going to show them both to you today. The first one I want to show you, I want to tell you another magic secret. Are you ready for the next magic secret? Yeah. It's the secret of the magic wand. When I read books about magic wands, I found out a magic wand is a stick. It is not magic. You know what is magic? Your brains. Yes, your brains are magic because your brains see the magic wand and know that magic is about to happen. These are the same parts of your brain you use when you read a book or hear a story. Your brains, it's just words on a page or words someone's telling you when it's a story, unless you use your brain. And then it starts to feel like more than that. Now, when I say I'm going to use a magic wand, your brains are already imagining a magic wand, right? I can just pretend my finger's my magic wand. Look, use your brain, pretend my finger's my magic wand. If I moosh and squish the handkerchief, and I pretend my finger's my magic wand, and I wave it over the handkerchief back and forth, and up and down, and around in a circle, and then I tap like this, ow, but not too hard. That is when something magic can happen. Aha! Now, some people think it disappeared. That is not what happened. You know what happened? I used my magic brain, and I imagined that the handkerchief could go up my sleeve. Okay? And I imagined it could go across my shoulder, all right? And I imagined it could go down the other side from this hand here, up and over and down to right in here. That is the magic handkerchief. Do you guys want to see it again? Because guess what? A magician never does the same trick twice. So, well, I could do it if it was a little different. You want to see it a little different? Yeah. Okay. This time I'm going to use the magic handkerchief, not magic. Use the magic wand, not magic. Use the magic brain. And then the other thing that's not magic, magic word. My magic word is going to be poof. Can you guys say that with me when I count to 3? Poof. 1, 2. That's the kind of thing they would say when they were doing magic once a time. 1, 2, 3. Poof. Now watch closely, because this is when something might happen. Aha! Up the sleeve, across the shoulder, down the other side, but not in the hand this time. I told you it would be different. This time in the pocket. I reach inside the pocket. Ew. Ew! Ew! It's not in the pocket, you guys. Oh, I know where it is. It's in the hat. It's in the hat. Ew. Ew! It's not in the hat. Okay, wait a minute. If it's not in the pocket and it's not in the hat, it's got to be around here somewhere, you guys. We're going to look for it and find out. If you look, I think it will work. In your Okay, you guys, that is what is called a magic handkerchief trick. Clap if you liked it. Clap your hands. Yes. Now I want to show you something else that's very cool that people that are called juggling bards A long time ago, once upon a time, they would travel around. And that's what I have to do sometimes when I do shows. I have to travel around, but I have lots of cool stuff that I use in my show, so I need boxes to keep my cool stuff in. I want to show you some of these boxes. Look at these boxes. And I want to show you some of my stuff. Here's one of my cool things. One of my cool things right here is this wooden block with spots on it. Ow, ow. If you have these at home, you probably have little plastic ones, right? In games, they're called dice. If there's just one, it's supposed to be called a die, but I don't like that word, especially when I'm trying to do comedy for you. So I call this my wooden block with spots on it because it's really what it is. Ow, ow, ow. But I get to have these boxes to keep it in. Check out these boxes. I have this box I can put my wooden block in. It has 4 doors. You guys count the doors with me, okay? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can put my wooden block inside of this box, but look what else I have. I have this box right here. This box has 1 drawer. Count the drawer with me. Ready? 1. That was easy and boring. Now's the time when I make a choice. If I was going to be a juggling bard and I was going to travel, I would have to choose where to keep my wooden block with spots on it. Ow. I could put it inside of here, and I would always know it has 4 doors. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no matter what happens when I travel, no matter how much things move around while I'm traveling around, listen. Do you hear that? You hear it? Yeah. So no matter what happens while I travel, I know where my block is. It's right in here. Because I have it in the box with 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now, what if I decide instead to put it inside of the box with 1 drawer? I can do that too. I can just take the wooden block out and put it inside. And listen, no matter how much I travel and how much things move around, do you hear that? You hear it? I know where my block is. It's right in there. It's easy, right? So today I have decided, you guys, that I'm going to put my wooden block inside of the box with 4 doors. All right, so no matter what happens, listen, do you hear it? I know where my block is. It's right in here, right? So no matter what goes on, I know where my block is. It's right in here. Where did my block go? Oh, it's on this side. Okay, see, that's why I have all the...
It's not.
It's not. It's over here. Okay, I knew that. I knew that's over on this side. No, okay, wait a minute. Then it must be on... Ah! Should I open 2 doors?
Yep. Yeah.
Then I'd see it. Check it out. I'll open 2 doors. 1, 2. No! No, the other doors. The other doors. The other doors. 1, 2. There you go. Wait. You want to see all 4 doors?
Yep.
What? All right. Watch closely. Watch closely. It doesn't last long. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all 4 doors have been opened. What's going on? Why are you laughing? Oh, you want to see all 4 doors at the same time?
Yeah, but
no, you don't. All 4. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you do. Yeah. It's boring. It's really boring. All right. Okay, I'll hold it like this. You guys have to count with me. Count with me. Here we go. 1. Here we go. 2. Okay. All right. 3. Here we go. Here we go. 4. Yeah, you guys remember I told you that when I travel around, I have to keep my stuff in different boxes. If it's not in here, it's got to be in there. So I will just reach inside. It's a little scary though. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I need somebody who's really brave to help me get it.
I can do it.
You can do it, can't you, Nico? Come on up, everybody. Nico's gonna help me right now. Come on over here, Nico. Stand right here for me, buddy. This will be your place to help me, okay? If you stand right here and turn this way and put your hands at your side and put a big smile on your face and don't move for 45 minutes. What? That's impossible. But your mom would like it if we did that. I'm just teasing you, Nico. Your job is just to reach inside and you'll see the wooden block and just pull it out and show it to everybody, okay? So if it's just very gently reach inside. Now, you're not nervous, are you?
Yeah.
You're a little nervous? Well, don't be nervous. Okay, just reach inside. You're not scared, are you?
Yeah.
You're a little scared? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because it's not. Yeah, you're not. But I'm nervous. Okay, all right, do it. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Okay, wait a minute, Nico. Because you know what? I'm going to put the wooden block. Ow! ow, ow, with spots on. I'm going to put it back inside of my box. But wait, Nico, I think there might be something else. Stand right here. This time you're going to look but not touch. Can you look but not touch?
Yeah.
Have you ever done it before?
Yeah.
Really? That's not what I heard from your mom.
I didn't.
I'm teasing you, Nico. I'm teasing. I want you to take a little peek, okay? And I think we might see something magical. All right, just take a little peek inside the box, and tell me if you see a little something.
Something magical.
Is there something magical? What is it? Is it a magical bird? A
Yeah.
little bird?
Yeah.
Henry, do you want to see a magical bird? Stay in your seat. I'm going to bring him out to show you guys. I'm going to show him. He can fly, so I don't want him to fly around inside the TV studio. So I'm going to bring him out. This is my bird. It's okay. Don't be scared. He's never been on television before. This is Mr. Tweet. He is a dove. He's a white ring-necked dove who can really fly, so I'm going to hold him very gently. And Nico, just so everybody who's watching out there knows he's a real bird, stand right here for me and do one thing, okay? Make 2 fingers like this, and I'm going to let you do just 2 touches to make sure he's a real bird, okay? Just 2. Ooh, that was rude. I'm sorry. Okay, so just touch him with. Whoa, you don't want to touch him there. That's rude. Okay. Hey, cut it out. That's not very polite, is it? What's he doing? Is that how you're supposed to? Oh, he's trying to wave hello. Is that how you wave hello to somebody? With that part of your body?
No.
No, I don't think so. That's rude. I'm sorry.
No,
Cut it out. You know what? He probably thinks you had some chicken nuggets. Have you eaten some chicken nuggets? Here, I'll tell you what. I'll hold this part down and you just very slowly. 2 touches. Is he really a real bird? Yeah? Okay, head back to your seat. All right, Henry, clap for your brother, Nico. He did a good job. Have a seat, have a seat. You're going to help with a different trick. I'm going to put Mr. Tweet away, so you guys wave goodbye to him.
Bye-bye.
And he's going to wave goodbye to everybody who's watching. He's going to wave goodbye. Careful, careful. No, wave nicely. They're watching you. It's okay. You don't have to be nervous. There you go. Just wave nicely. Wave. Oh, you're silly. You want to fly. All right, wave goodbye. Wave not with that part, though. All right. I'm going to put these away. You guys, I want to show you something else that a juggling bard would do. You know what a juggling bard would do a long time ago, once upon a time? They would tell people stories. So you guys, sit down in your places. I'll put Mr. Tweet in his little cage back here. Put your hands in your laps. Put big smiles on your faces. And I'm going to tell you a special story. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Have you guys heard that story before?
Yeah.
You've heard it a lot?
Yeah.
Even when you were little babies?
No.
Now, I think some people out there have probably heard that story before too, because that story's been told to little bitty babies for a long, long time. You know what? I heard that story when I was a little bitty baby. I bet your mom heard that story when she was a little bitty baby. I bet our moms heard those stories when they were a little bitty baby, because that story's been around so long that nobody really knows who first told the story. It has been written down in books a lot of times, but nobody knows who first told the story. You know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you. Because it's called a folk tale. It means a lot of folks told a tale and became a folk tale. And lots of people tell it. But you know what? I think the first person who thought of that story once upon a time was a lady whose brain was empty. Like this bowl. We'll talk about it afterwards, okay, Henry? I'm going to tell the story right now, and then we'll talk about the story afterwards. Would that be cool? Thanks, bud. So here's what we're going to do. Her brain was empty like the bowl, but she was on her farm, and she was trying to think of a story to tell her baby. And she heard a sound. Listen. What is that sound? A pig! A pig makes that sound on a farm. So this lady on the farm, she looked down, and you know what she saw? She saw the face of a little pig. And that gave her an idea. She saw the face of that little pig, and she had an idea. She called it a figment of her imagination. You know what a figment of imagination is? It's something you imagine that starts to feel real. Actually, because it was from her little pig and seeing his little nose, it was a pigment of her imagination. Do you see that? That was like an idea she had for the story. She thought, I will tell my baby a story about a little pig. Then guess what? She had another idea. I won't tell my baby a story about one little pig. I will tell my baby a story about 3 little pigs. And then she thought some more and said, you know what, the pigs, it's a story, so they could do anything. They didn't have to just be real pigs. They could do something other pigs can't do, like build houses.
They did that.
They did that, and one of the houses was made of straw. One of their houses was made of sticks. One of their houses was bricks. That was a good house, because then she thought of another idea. Just building houses wasn't a good story. There needed to be somebody trying to get the pigs.
The wolf.
The wolf, a big bad wolf. And the big bad wolf could come and huff and puff and try and blow the houses down, except for the brick house, right? And that's how the story went. But you know what? She did have one other idea that she didn't use in the story. Do you want to hear that idea? That idea was different. That idea was that not the wolf should huff and puff, but one of the pigs should huff and puff and blow their nose off. Ew! A pig blowing their nose off? That's not a very good story for the pig, is it? No, she decided that it should be the other story, the one we've all heard. And that is the story about the story of the 3 little pigs. You guys clap your hands if you liked that story. Yes. Excellent. All right, let me put these away. Tell me after the show, okay, Henry? Because I'm going to need some special help in just a second. We're going to tell one more story. This is a special story. It is called The Hero's Journey. The Hero's Journey is stories you guys have all heard before. The Hero's Journey is in almost every book you guys have ever read. From Hercules to Harry Potter. From Elsa to Alice in Wonderland. From Superman. All of those went on a hero's journey. They did something special. Now I'm going to need something from you guys to do the hero's story, okay? I'm going to need to borrow your chairs. So can you stand up for just a minute, please? And I'm going to borrow you and sit down right where your chairs were when I take the chairs, okay? Go ahead and sit down where the chairs were for me. Because I need these chairs, because we're going to use our imagination, okay? And we're going to imagine a hero's story. A hero's story is where the hero had to learn to do something very, very special. And they had help. They had help from their friends and family. And sometimes they had something that seemed a little magical, like Superman. Harry Potter had a wand. Superman had a cape. See this big red blanket? We're going to pretend it's like a superhero cape. But it's not just a big red blanket. You can see it's draped over something, right? I've draped it over a big, hard, black, board. But here's what I found out. I can take a big, hard black board like this, and I can balance it on top of your chairs, you guys. And it will make like a little pretend kind of platform bed. There we go. Red blanket cape, hardboard. Now I need a hero. Yes, it's your turn, Henry. You've waited. Come on up. Come on up. Stand right here for me. Stand right here beside it. Turn this way and show everybody your best superhero pose. Super Henry. Okay. Now, Henry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift you up and ask you to sit down on the board to start. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Come right up here. And I'm going to lift you up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And the first thing you do is just sit on the board right there. All right? Now, your friends and family are going to help you on your heroic journey, okay? You have to lie down on your tummy, put your feet on this side, and then roll over on your tummy. Okay? And then roll over on your tummy and hang your arms down here. Scooch all the way to the edge of that board. All the way to the edge. Scooch a little bit more. So your head's all the way off. And then hang your arm down here and here. Put that arm there and that arm there in between the bars. Okay, Henry, hold it right there. And in a minute, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, Super Henry. And when I say Super Henry, you're going to use your imagination, because we're getting ready for the summer of imagination. You're going to put your arms up and your hands out and close your eyes and pretend to be Super Henry. Pretend like you're flying. Just keep your arms up like that, and we'll say Super Henry, Super Henry, Super Henry. And then I'll say 3, 2, 1, relax, and you'll put your arms down and open up your eyes. Are you ready to do it for real? Mm-hmm. Are you guys ready to help Henry? Okay, he's going to be Super Henry, so we're going to but you can keep your eyes open right now. You're not Super Henry yet. We're going to put your cape on first. Okay, we're putting Henry's cape on, just like a superhero. Look at this. He's got a cape on, just like superheroes do, all the way over his head. Over your head! Sorry, Henry. That's not how superheroes wear their cape. That's more like it. That's more like a superhero cape. Okay, just hang your arms down here and relax. You can keep your eyes open, but let's get ready for Super Henry. Count with me, Nico. 1, 2, 3. Super Henry. Eyes closed, Henry. Arms up like you're flying. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your arms up. Stay right there. Keep your eyes closed. Say Super Henry again. Super Henry. Super Henry. Super Henry. Super Henry. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your arms up. Super Henry. Super Henry. Super Henry. Super Henry. Get your arms up, Henry. Don't move. Don't move. You're going to feel a board underneath. Put your arms up as high as they can go. All right, keep your eyes closed. Super Henry. And you're going to feel a chair underneath. And now, 3, 2, 1. You can relax. We'll take off your superhero cape. You can sit up. I'll help you jump down off of the board. That was your heroic journey. So, Henry, come stand right here. Take a big bow to that camera right there. And let's clap our hands for Super Henry. Good job, buddy. Go get your good seat. I will put the board away. I will get the chairs put away. You guys actually don't need them anymore because guess what? This is the end of the show. The libraries in Aurora are getting ready for a summer of imagination. There is more information online at the library site. And I hope you guys had a good time listening to some tales of the Juggling Bard. We'll be back later this summer with some other interesting things. Nico and Henry, you guys did a great job. Give yourselves a big round of applause. And we'll all live happily ever after. Thank you.